Hi, my name is Logan. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Recently graduated from grad school. I've been spending some months at home, helping my mom raise my little siblings before applying to law school. I was actually, I think your argument is strongest when you talk about economics, because while a lot of these issues are targeted towards men, I end up finding that class stratification is actually more important is more explanatory than gender here, right? So you look at something like high school graduation rates, the difference between men and women in the United States is somewhere between 5 and 9% depending on the state. But between states themselves, the state with the lowest high school graduation rate is Arizona, which is 75%, and the state with the highest is Virginia with 95%, right? So something like the mandatory civil service, I think, would raise a lot of people up, a lot of men up, but doesn't actually target that economic um, chasm, right? And you do talk about these economic issues, but whenever you look at other statistics, it seems to point towards all these other issues going on, such as like deaths of despair, right? I grew up in the Deep South. I have family members that have been severely depressed that have struggled with suicidal ideation. And the suicide gap in the United States is between men and women. I think the ratio is 1 to 6. So for every one woman who commits suicide, there's 6 men. But in other OECD countries, it's only 1 to 2. So I guess how willing are, or sorry, two things. One, how much do class differences play into this gender difference? A, and B, how do you read into that discrepancy in the ratio of deaths of despair between the United States and other OECD countries?
It's a really thoughtful question. And I think if I could say, all right, the focus should be on either lifting up young men and the problems facing young men, or we can solve income inequality, I would, in a heartbeat, go after income inequality. Because a lot of the problems I discuss, most of them, not all of them, are solved by money. And that is high school attendance, suicidal ideation, obesity, anxiety. They're inversely correlated to income of the household. Yeah, I mean, there's just no getting around it.